Like this, Kenta.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of To Trust an Incubus. In the last episode, I think we were about to have sex with Saji in the back dimension. I don't know if that's going to be hotter than normal sex, but it might be. But regardless, yeah, you guys know the drill, please. My description, my comments, right here in the video, Tsubasa Kuro, follow my Twitter. You'll find the uncut version of this video there 24 hours after this video comes out. Thank you, and please. So, YouTube, you might have to get cut out at any second here.
Get on top of me.
Oh, that was incredible.
Beautiful.
I wonder if they'll smell our jizz in each... Is that what you wonder, Kenta? Guys, maybe YouTube is back now. Like, I don't know, but is this what Kenta's wondering? I'll give you a recap if I know you guys are back, but like, is this really what Kenta's wondering? I wonder if they'll smell our jizz in the other dimension.
You split me in two.
Oh, don't be dramatic, princess. You loved every second of it.
I suppose this proves Kenta was telling the truth.
What's that now?
Get up. We need to clean and then talk.
We need to get up too, Saji. We must listen to what Harsey says.
A minute more. My legs.
Yeah, me too.
My legs! They're too weak. Oh my god. They're too weak from all the stroking and all the fucking yesterday. Okay, I think I can welcome YouTube back though, but so what just happened was we had sex with Saji, then we had sex with him again, then we went to sleep, then we woke up to Arata and Harsey having sex, and also Raiden and Vald having sex on the monitors, and then we watched them have sex, and then we jerked off to them having sex, and that's where we are now. Yeah. So, yeah.
You need to start talking.
In a minute, sexpot. What made you decide to finally give me your ass?
I beg your...
Stop the prude act. You came in here and let me fuck you. I've been trying to nail you for months. Then out of the blue, you let me have it? What gives? Are you ready to be my mate?
Be your what?
Bonding's important to my kind. It means we're mates. For life.
It means what?
You bonded with me. You said it yourself when you came in here.
Are we gonna have to have a four-way relationship now? Now, Saji? Saji, answer me. I can't do this. This is too many people.
You knew what you were doing.
What I was doing was giving you our language, the same way Kenta did with Saji. I didn't know there was any more to it. You're claiming we're married now?
That's how it usually works. I obviously ain't going to hold you to it if you're not down.
Well, that's a relief.
I might make a fuss if our souls were aligned, or if I actually liked you.
Yes, it's obviously for the best not to pursue things.
You're lucky I ain't like Vald, numbnut. He'd never let someone out of a bond so easy.
Poor Raiden.
What?
He's too honorable. So Saji really bonded with Kenta, huh?
Oh my word!
Rude fuck. Didn't even snuggle.
Come over to Vald's screen.
I wish he had cuddled with me a little bit more. Is that what you want, Harsey? Maybe he's just a gentle guy underneath all that muscle.
Oh?
Raiden,
Oh my.
I owe you a tremendous apology.
Do you?
I drew you towards me unfairly. I manipulated you. I was desperate to communicate with you. But still, I behaved disgracefully.
Don't concern yourself with that. I'd be lying if I claimed your manipulations weren't enjoyable.
Thank you for bonding with me. You've given me not only the gift of your language, but I'm honored to have so wise a mate as yourself. I hope I'll be able to please you throughout our partnership.
Just what partnership are you referring to?
Yeah, I'm kind of already involved with Arata.
The one that now exists between the two of us, as bonded mates. What did you think you were doing when you gave yourself to me?
I thought I was giving you our language. We just recently found out this was the way to do it.
To bond for mere language purposes is despicable to my kind.
What if I'm unable to honor our bond? I didn't realize what I was doing.
Is he crying? First of all, Vald skipped his line. Second of all, is Raiden crying right now?
Even so, I swear I will be a good mate to you.
What if I'm unable to honor our bond?
Oh wait, maybe... I don't know.
Why?
What if I'm already pledged to someone else?
You mated with me? Despite already being coupled with someone else?
I'm posing a hypothetical. What if it were true?
You broke your bond with them and chose to bond with me instead. Isn't that correct?
Let's put that aside for now.
I'd rather not.
I need to know why you and Devi came here. We've struggled to find this out for months. Tell me.
We wish to initiate friendly cooperation between your dimension and ours.
That liar!
We wish to learn from you and share our knowledge with you. Let's establish trade between our two dimensions.
Let's get some triangular trade going on between our dimensions. Oh god. No.
I see. We recently discovered that if we bonded with your kind, you'd gain our language.
Yeah, maybe that could work out, Vault. Maybe we can give you guys anime and manga, and you can give us sex slaves. Would you like that? Would your dimension like that?
Aren't you curious how we figured that out?
I've been communicating our needs to your linguist all these months.
He didn't catch on. That new fellow Kenta figured it out when he bonded with Saji.
Saji is here.
Oh yes. A runaway from your world.
It's good that he got away.
Don't pretend to care about me, Vald.
I agree. Apparently your world is a horrible place. But what would one expect from Ravagers?
I hear it's a shithole.
Don't judge me prematurely.
And don't you take us for fools. I happen to know you're dangerous, Vold.
Geez, you'd think he'd be more careful with Vald considering he knows he's a threat.
Not to you. I'm committed to you. Are you committed to me? Because you are my bondmate, I will be candid, Raiden. If I wished, I could leave this cage.
You think so,
He's telling the truth.
I could take control of your mind. If I'm a dangerous Ravager, as you believe, I could begin the invasion of your world at any time. I have my reasons for waiting. I'd like to share those reasons with you. Perhaps even cooperate with you in your lab.
He's dangling a carrot in front of the professor's face.
That's not all he's dangling.
But I don't trust you yet. I don't know what kind of world I've entered, nor do I know what kind of man you are. Are you going to give our bond a chance, Raiden? Or are you just another reason for me to distrust my new world?
I want you to stay in the lab peaceably. Devi also. That's of paramount importance to me. I had a lover, Arata. We didn't realize what would happen when we bonded with your kind. We proceeded rashly. I must accept the consequences of our actions. Give me an opportunity to break up with him.
Yeah, just let me just break up with Arata. I just told him how much I loved him and I fucked him a couple times, but just let me break up with him now.
Then you truly are an honorable man, worthy of being my mate.
I'm giving up something tremendous to appease you, Vold. Don't make me regret it.
I will not take your sacrifice for granted. Is the interdimensional portal still open?
It is.
You must close it. You're in danger so long as my world has access to yours.
Saji, why would Vald tell him that if he plans to conquer Earth?
He's telling Raiden what he already knows. He wants to trick Raiden into trusting him.
I'm not so sure.
I appreciate the warning.
When will I see you again?
Tomorrow.
I'll be waiting.
How could he trust Vald so easily?
He's so fucking stupid.
He's being manipulated. Vald means to conquer this world. Warning him to close the portal is just part of his deception. He can make Raiden open it again at any time.
Let's save. I still trust you. I trust you, Saji.
Don't let him manipulate you also, Kenta.
The professor and Arata aren't in the incubi cages.
Let's go to Harsi's room. I want to be with him.
I want to bond with him again.
No, no, no! It can't be like this!
I'm so sorry, Arata. Don't think I'm not above tricking him and only lying about breaking up with you. But with his psychic abilities, I'm concerned he would see through any ruse. We must break up in earnest, Arata.
I know we were really only together for like one day, but just be cool about it, okay? It's not that big a deal.
No!
Sadly, there are greater things at stake here than our feelings.
But we just found each other! We were happy! We were so happy!
Poor guys.
I feel terrible about this, Arata.
What? That was great.
Vald has no care for their happiness.
It's such a pity.
Oof. That Harsi music.
Okay, I'll tell you from the beginning.
Yes, please.
In my world, there are people like me, the defenders, and people like Harsi, the attackers. My caste is lower than the attackers. We're the dregs who work in the factories that make the items used for our wars. Or we do other jobs considered lowly. Even a royal tailor like me was looked down upon. All the glory goes to those like Harsi and Vald. The warriors. Warriors must hold their heads up high. They must be great fighters. To lose a battle is to bring shame to the Empire. Death is preferable. Especially for Harsi, who was an elite among the warriors. He was a hunter who never failed, so the Emperor called him to give him a royal position. Harsi was used to the awe and respect of his peers. He knew he was worthy to be a royal hunter, and was proud. Too proud. Cain thought he was cocky. He decided to knock him down by ordering his High General, ordering Vald, to beat him into submission. Vald would do this in an arena surrounded by his soldiers. Everyone would watch as the great hunter, the mighty Harsi, who'd never lost a battle in his life, be obliterated by Vald. I don't know why or how, but Vald was invincible. He not only beat Harsi to a bloodied pulp, he did it easily.
He totally emasculated Harsi out there. I mean, after that happened, I couldn't even look at Harsi sexually anymore. He was just half a man.
Harsi's humiliation was multiplied 1,000 times, defeated without even a good showing for himself. Before an arena of 10,000 warriors, he would be too beaten to walk, too swollen in the face to speak, just a quivering hunk drenched in blood to be gurneyed to a regeneration unit. Cain wanted to drop Harsi to the lowest depths an attacker could know. With his general, Vald, he was able to do that.
So you hate Vald because of the day he beat Harsi so horribly?
No, I hate Vald because of the dozens and dozens of times he did this to Harsi. Vald tortured him for years. Whenever the Emperor thought he looked the wrong way at him, Harsi was brainwashed into absolute loyalty. He didn't think when Cain commanded him. He just obeyed. And he hoped he'd serve him well enough not to face that despicable punishment once more.
I don't know. I think we should just be blaming Vald.
I don't know how much of the torture came from Kane and how much was conjured up by Vald. He went after Harsey with gusto, not just defeating him, brutalizing him, beating him even after he could no longer fight back.
He seems so noble to me.
Nobility is a shroud he wears to claim he's civilized. Beneath the shroud is an evil warlord.
Good afternoon, Harsey.
Same to you.
I see Arata did what he said he would.
Yep.
May we talk?
That's what we're doing, ain't it?
Indeed. I suppose I'll get to the point.
Suit yourself. I could keep bantering.
That was hardly banter. At any rate, Kenta bonded with Saji.
So I heard. Saji was special to me. Kinda heartbroken. But whatever. I know he did what he had to. Kenta seems alright.
I'm frankly surprised to hear you had a connection to Saji.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
He's petrified of you. He thinks you're going to kidnap him and drag him back to your world.
He's got good instincts.
Well, which is it? Are you Saji's friend or enemy?
Bit of both, I guess. Emperor Kane sent me to bring him back. I thought that's what I came here to do.
You thought?
Yeah. Thinking, questioning. Something I don't normally do with a mission. When the Emperor says go, I just go. I focus on my commands. I get it done. When I got here, though, the air threw me off.
How so?
The air where I come from makes you see red with rage. Here, it's quiet, peaceful. It made me want to take it slow this time. The longer I stayed here, the more I started thinking. Thinking a lot of things.
Such as?
Such as, Saji had the right idea to run for it. Maybe I ought to run for it too. Our world ain't so great for me. I'm thinking maybe I'll stick around, but I ain't sure.
Why not?
Because I don't know shit about your world. All I've seen is the inside of this cage. How do I know I haven't come somewhere worse than what I left?
Ah, I see. Well, I can assure you this is a good world. A place where you can be free.
Haven't been that free so far.
A temporary situation that will be remedied. Have you given up on kidnapping Saji?
I've given up on the thought of bringing him back to that asshole emperor of ours. As for staying here, I'm still thinking.
You'd have a fine life here. I'd like to keep you at my institute to learn from you. Why, you'd be a celebrity in our world.
Maybe that's true, but it's not like you'd tell me if your world were a hellhole.
You'll see how nice it is for yourself.
I was starting to become convinced when Arata came in here and wiggled his pretty ass at me. Little bitch dumped me before we even got started, though. Guess you and him got something going.
We did. Unfortunately, that's ended. I didn't realize that if I bonded with Vald, it would become a permanent situation.
Vald's here?
He is. As is Devi.
That ain't good. Vald's a general. Devi's his second in command. They're scouting to conquer your world. This place is going to suck if the Emperor takes over.
I presumed as much.
We're gonna ruin the joint.
I was hoping Vald might change his mind and defect.
Fat fucking chance.
I had to try. Had to communicate with him, despite not realizing the cost.
What? You thought you could just fuck us and ask us a bunch of questions? No getting involved? You and your mate were fine with fucking around with us?
There's very little my former mate and I wouldn't do for the sake of science. Sex is something that can be had casually here. It needn't result in marriage.
Was dumb of you to think we had the same values. We were calling it bonding. That had to be a hint.
I suppose it was. We're facing the consequences of our rash actions. You seem bitter.
Maybe a little. I'm not sentimental, but I don't like to be used.
I think you need to understand what we are facing. Harsey, Saji ran away. Not just from your dimension, from ours as well. He went to another dimension where he could watch us without being detected.
Sounds like a back dimension.
Right. He's hiding from you. Perhaps hiding from Vald as well, if he intends to conquer our world for his emperor.
That emperor was Saji's mate. The one who tortured him.
We had to unlock you to convince Saji you were no longer a threat. He compelled us to seek answers from Vold, also through telepathy.
I ain't a threat to you, Saji.
It's like he's looking right at us.
I love you. You know that.
Get away from my man.
I don't want to hurt you.
Kent is so hurt by it.
Now that I got my head on straight, there's no way I would drag you back.
Harsey?
Is Saji here?
Probably. I sense a ghost aura. It can't be Saji, since I can't sense other members of my race. But it's someone. I figured this cell was haunted.
It's Kenta. He went to the back dimension to retrieve Saji. They're likely together.
Right. Because they're bonded. I could love you too, Kenta.
What? I guess this three-way really is happening.
What?
I need Saji. Especially if we're staying here. I think Saji needs me too.
I do.
And we both need you. You an open-minded kind of guy?
He wants you to join our bond.
Join our bond?
The three of us could be bonded
Oh
together.
God. What's it called? Brother husbands? Oh boy. Oh dear.
It would be so beautiful.
I'm not sure I understand.
Trios are common in my world. They're the best ways to love. Oh, Harsey.
I'm dumbstruck.
You're speaking to them?
Probably.
Hopefully Saji is convinced you're no longer a threat.
If he heard me, then he's convinced. He knows I won't lie to him. Not even for a mission. But if he knows that asshole Vold is here, he's not going to come back. Vold will make your world just as horrible as the one we left.
Once Saji and Kenta are back, I'll close the portal to remove any threat of invasion.
You're already invaded if Vold's here. He's got enough power to fuck things up wherever he goes. Get one thing through your head. No one can stop Vold. Not me, and not you.
Damn, he's like a super weapon.
There must be a chance he wishes to stay here peacefully.
I'm really fucking naive. I should hold a contest with Keitaro for who the most naive motherfucker around is. I would win.
Why has he been passive all these months?
Because he needed a bond.
Now he has. He's still abiding in the apartment.
How long you think he's going to wait?
I must consider things.
I guess I need to think some things over too.
I need to think about whether I can really accept this polyamorous relationship.
What do you need to think about?
If the portal is destroyed, how much of a threat does Vold really pose to us?
That depends on what he plans. What if he means to conquer Earth with Devi?
Let's just do a quick little save.
Then, you must understand some things. If Vold wished to conquer Earth, even without his army, he could do it. It would be easy for him, and...
Have you seen his pecs? Have you seen his six-pack? They're even bigger than mine. It's crazy. He could destroy the entire Earth with that.
I fear that may be his plan. He was designed to rule. In our world, he would always be second to the Emperor. Coming here is a way for him to achieve his dream of conquest for himself.
How could he possibly conquer Earth, Saji?
First, he would embed himself in this scientific lab. He would trick Raiden into developing the weapon or mind control device he needs. Or he would simply find the components and make it for himself. Then he would unleash this and take control of armies and governments, one at a time. He's not just invincible, he's charming. He can convince people to follow him. He will promise a better world. If you doubt me, I must warn you. To become general, he had to complete a challenge. That challenge was to conquer a world of 17 billion people in 1 year, all by himself.
Are you kidding me?
Harsey was right. With Vold on Earth, it is already contaminated. With Devi, it is even worse because he is Vold's perfect lieutenant. They will conquer Earth in a matter of months.
That can't be his plan, can it?
Why? Why would you doubt this?
Why do you still doubt me? We're bonded, damn it!
Do you think Vold gave up his rank and status to be a test subject in a lab?
The floor is spinning.
How can we stop him?
If he could be stopped, then he wouldn't be as great a threat as I'm telling you. cannot be stopped. We can only escape.
Your escape is becoming a prisoner on an alien world.
The Kinders are kind aliens. Their prisons are where you can be rehabilitated and improved with compassion, comfort, and learning resources. They would not imprison us forever. When they learn of our stories, they will help us.
Saji, I don't know about any of this. I'm overwhelmed.
I might be able to make it simpler for you. I am going to wait until Arata and Raiden are asleep, return to the front dimension, and release Harsey from his cage. I will ask you to come with us to the Kinder dimension, and he'll say yes. If you come with us, then we'll remain together, Kenta. If you don't, then
Saji,
I will still leave with him.
I will just leave you for Harsey. He's the only one that really meant anything to me. You're just a human.
then I really don't have a choice. I'll go to the Kinder dimension with you and Harsey.
All right, guys, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. Oh, and it looks like it's an ending. Well, I guess we're gonna have to load. But I think I'm ending this episode here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode where we try to get some other endings with Saji. All right, guys, bye.